This is Dr. Tony Huge of EnhancedAthlete.com, and you're watching Muscle Sport TV.
If you guys are not familiar with who Wayne DeMilia is, this is a guy who has been an amazing promoter for decades for the IFBB, and we are being joined right now via telephone live by Mr. Wayne DeMilia. Wayne, what is up, bro?
How are you, Joe?
I'm doing swimmingly. I was very pleasantly surprised when I saw this news come across the internet today, and I was like, wow, I gotta first reach out to you to give you congratulations, so that's most of all, but then I was like, I'd love to get a few minutes with you. So I know we only got a few minutes. You said you were real busy, so I want to get right into it. How did this whole thing come about, Wayne?
Well, first of all, thank you for congratulating me, but this came about very quickly. As we all know what went on in Las Vegas.
Yep, I was there, yeah.
The IFBB has split apart, where the NPC and the Pro League is on one side, and the IFBB and the IFBB Pro Elite Division is on the other side, and contests are caught in the middle, and the sport's in a turmoil. Well, I mean, the IFBB obviously doesn't have a U.S. federation, and when all of that happened, I was getting calls from people who were there and heard about it, because I was not watching what went on. I mean, I was into my own life here.
Sure.
And they said, "Oh, you're going to get a phone call. It's split apart. They're going to need somebody in America." I said, nobody's going to call me. And by the Sunday, I got a call from an IFBB official. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
European IFBB official, and he said to me, "Would you be interested in speaking to Raphael about what's happened?" I said, "I talk to anybody. It doesn't matter to me."
Yep.
So he says, "Well, he won't call you right away. He's got his contest coming up next week in Spain and Barcelona, which is Arnold Classic Europe."
Yeah.
I said, "You got my cell number, and you can call me on my cell at any time." And he called, and after about a week or so, and we spoke, and after catching up on old times, because I haven't really spoken to too many people in the IFBB, unless they were close friends of mine, for 13 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, "Would you be interested in doing this?" And I said, "Well, there have to be certain provisions, I said, "I will write down what I would want and what I would need, and you write down what you expect from me." So we started with proposals, and I didn't think it would go anywhere, quite honestly. I didn't think it would go anywhere. And then over the weekend, on Friday night, they called me and they said, we want you to commit now. We'll give you whatever you want."
Oh, wow. Excellent.
And I said, "Okay, that's what you want." I said, "But do you have these things?" I know how the sport works.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know why, we all know why the MPC became so big. It was because where you can go to, the pro shows.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 1982, ironically, we were fighting, Emmanuel and I were fighting the old AAU for the rights to the Mr. America title.
Yeah, Hoffman, sure. Yep.
And I was running at that time with the MPC Mr. America, because they knew there would be a lawsuit, and none of the MPC promoters wanted to run it, so I had to join the MPC because I was an IFBB pro promoter.
Yeah.
And headed a pro division. So I had to go into the amateurs, and they gave me the rights to the show because they knew we'd get sued. And yes, they did sue us. And they were suing for the rights to the name.
Mr. America, yeah.
We knew the court case wouldn't come up until after the contest, but they brought an injunction against us, and they got the injunction. And I had to take down 6 weeks before the show. I mean, you're talking probably the internet, you're talking 35 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had to take down all our posters,
Shit.
name of the competition on the posters to American Amateur Bodybuilding Championships. That was the name that was agreed upon
Yeah.
by us, the AAU, and the court. We couldn't
Yeah, yeah.
Male bodybuilding event. And the AAU ran it up in Massachusetts, I think in Worcester, and they had 17 competitors. And Jimmy was supposed to go to court the following week, and we were supposed to go with the team to Belgium to the Mr. Universe. And I said, Jimmy, don't you realize what happened this weekend? The name of the contest doesn't matter. All that matters is, these athletes get to go to travel to Belgium to represent the United States and compete in Mr. Universe World Championships. And if they win there, they get pro cards, and they get to go in all the pro shows that are starting to sprout up that I was running all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And the name of the contest didn't mean anything. And, of course, the NPC took off because the IFBB Pro took off. And they grew together because one was feeding the other.
Yeah.
The pro end was feeding, pro shows to everyone. And of course, the amateur organization was feeding with pro.
Sure.
Pro.
It's like the farm system for this team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And that's the success. And now you get to hear where you got all these little organizations out there, dozens and dozens of them, and they don't get anywhere because what's the incentive for the athlete?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I going to compete? And the IFBB always had these other things. Of course, they narrowed it. Jimmy and Raphael always had problems the past 20 years. So the U.S. hasn't sent a team to the universe since 1998, I believe, 20 years. And the big shows are, now you got bikini, figure. What do they strive for? They strive to be a pro so they could get invited to the Arnold,
Mm-hmm.
qualify for the Olympia, the two big shows.
Yep.
And if you don't have big shows for your organization, you don't have anything. Well, now, the incentive for me in putting an organization together is, well, one, amateurs can now qualify to go to the World Championships, and we will fly athletes to the World Championships the way it used to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the men's physique and everything World Championships is held in Spain every year in Benidorm, which is a beautiful resort town on the Mediterranean, right? And you're looking right at Ibiza. It's right across the water there. That's where Benidorm is. If you want to go to Ibiza and you take the ferry, that's where you take the ferry from.
Mm-hmm.
To Ibiza. And, we would fly there at full expenses. You go to Europe for a week. And the women, their World Championships, because there's so many athletes now, bikini, figure, fitness, physique,
Mm-hmm.
in France. And it's in a resort town on the Atlantic side, but of course you got to go through Paris and you can spend a day in Paris. What competes in bikini and figure wouldn't want, if they're an amateur, it's full expenses to go to France for a week? You're representing your country and competing.
You might get me
The
to
thing is, the Arnold,
Wayne. You might get me to throw a bikini on and get a bikini wax to do that. I'll fucking go on the cover.
Now, the other thing is, as we're hearing, no official word has come out, but what we're hearing through the grapevine is that the Arnolds are going to be split.
Ah.
Some will be with Mannion, some will be with Raphael. And, you can almost guess who's going with whom.
Yeah.
Because of who's aligned with whom.
Yes.
But there will be, with this new organization in America, which I don't even have a name for. It came out of nowhere. Friday night, like I said, we want you, we'll give you whatever you need. These are the concepts, blah, blah, blah. I don't even have a name for it yet. And I got to get promoters, I got people, I got to get this and that. But it won't be that difficult because there's a lot of people out there that I know, and a lot of people are looking at the incentives that we're going to be able to present to athletes. And that means athletes will go in your show. If you need to qualify here to get into that, and if you win that, you go here. That's the way the structure works.
Yep.
So there will be Arnold Classics probably outside of the U.S. I'm almost positive Columbus will stay with the NPC and the Pro League, but I think outside of the U.S. they will be different. So there'll be those shows to go to. But the other thing is, what Raphael has done with the IFBB, in most countries they're aligned with the Olympic committees in those countries. And of course, he needed an organization here since he lost the NPC.
Yeah.
And of course, our national contest will be the Mr. America, which I am promoting.
Yep. Wow.
I was going to do it on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We were talking.
But it's going to be an invitational. It's going to be an invitational where I'm going to invite people because it's going to be done for television, and I'm not going to reveal the network.
Oh shit! I love it.
It's going to have television.
Oh fuck.
And we're getting the major companies. I'm not going after any supplement companies.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going after anything that the MPC has or anything like that. I'm doing something completely different. I'm going after, and you can guess companies because I'm sure you saw the Mr. America Sportswear.
Yep. Yeah.
Which logo we have on there. Well, you just can't do it on that thing unless they approve. That company approves.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have been speaking about that Mr. America that you were involved in for over a year now, right?
And the reason why I had to reschedule it is because, let's face it, when you're dealing with a major company, and a major company wants to readjust funds because tragedies happen, meaning Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Irma, and everything, and they're going to donate money there, and they take their sponsorship and promotional money, some of it, to put the hurricane relief to help people. Well, bodybuilding is on the bottom of that line. That money is going to be taken from bodybuilding. And when three major companies say, well, Wayne, your money is going to go to there, reschedule it. We still want to do it, but not now.
Yep. Yeah. Okay? You're at the mercy right there. Yeah.
I'd rather, why are you going to give me X amount of money when people down there need it? They have no home. They have nothing.
Yep.
So, but we will get them back where the meetings are being set up again. We do it. But now it's with an organization. That contest, that Mr. America, is going to be, like I said, an invitational and different divisions, which we'll unveil at the proper time. Will be drug tested according to water regulations, which is what the IFBB needs, and they go visit the USOC to try to get Olympic recognition here for the U.S.
Okay.
The IFBB is in the Pan Am Games in 2019. That's another event that we can send athletes to. And the Pan Am Games are going to be in Lima, Peru. Well, how many people get to go to Lima, Peru, all expenses paid, and compete for your country, representing your country, in the Pan Am Games that have been around for, 40, 50 years, 60 years?
Sure.
Like
it's one of the freaking greats in athletics.
And I don't know all these other international contests that the IFBB runs because I haven't been keeping tabs on it.
Yeah.
But there will be other international events in which American amateur and pro athletes can go to. And of course, if we start a pro elite division here in America, well, we know that there's going to be about 15 pro elite shows in Europe next year. And they want American athletes in it. So all pros, bikini pros, figure pros, male bodybuilding pros, physique pros, classic physique pros would get invited to go compete where we would run maybe a contest and the winners get to go compete there with expenses paid at one or more of these European shows. And that's the allure. I mean, anybody could run an organization. Everybody starts an organization. I'm going to start an organization.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you offer the athletes?
Yeah.
And the reason why the athletes go to the NPC, I don't blame them. If I was an athlete, I'd be in the NPC.
Yep.
Because that's where you go to get to the bigger shows.
To win the big titles, sure.
I helped put that whole structure together.
Yep.
The pro end. That you graduate to. That was the allure. That was, the little piece of gold that you were after. You wanted to get a pro card to go into the pro shows, to go into the Olympia and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all these other little organizations don't have anything for an athlete to go to, and that's why they're all very, very small. As you see, what we put together in just over the weekend, athletes in this new organization will have about 7 international events, 7, 8 international events, in which they could be flown to in 2018 and go compete in, and represent your country and this and that, or on the pro end, go to these pro events, and of course here to Mr.
Wayne, are you going to include female bodybuilding in any of these divisions and these shows here stateside?
No, because we know that female bodybuilding to get to that level is taking drugs.
Okay. So, because I had a question from one of our people on the feed here, and she's a female bodybuilder, and she's interested. She likes the things she's saying, that you're saying. She's interested in this thing, but she's a bodybuilder. My segue question to that is, you had mentioned you're going to do World Anti-Doping Agency type of testing. So does that mean that this is going to be considered a natural organization, this new IFBB International?
No, we're not going to use the word natural because, this is the new way that all sports are going. They're all drug tested.
Uh-huh.
I mean, let's look at the major sports here in America. Baseball, drug
Sure.
tested.
Yeah, football, basketball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boxing, MMA,
yeah.
drug tested.
Okay, so...
Tennis now, drug tested. Golf, drug tested. It should be drug tested because the drugs are taken against the law. I mean, it's just progressed to a way where, can you market them? As you know from press releases on Mr. America, I'm dealing with certain charities. There's other charities that will be involved with.
Yeah.
Of celebrities, sports celebrities that we will be involved with on the Mr. America. And the first question they ask me is, Mr. America going to be totally legitimately drug tested? And because if I don't, these people won't deal with you.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you.
The reason why I'm going to get major companies and people involved, and let's be honest, I mean, we all saw that thing that Arnold wrote about when he was deciding on the Arnold Classic. And let's look at the things he was complaining about. He was complaining about the big stomachs.
Yes, for years now.
And we know what causes the big stomachs without getting into it in detail.
Of course, yeah.
He was complaining about it wasn't entertaining no more because the posing was so lousy.
Yeah.
He was complaining about, that there wasn't enough emphasis put on aesthetics, the look of the body. Well, we going back to the big bellies. He said in that item that he wrote, there's got to be drug testing. Even Arnold wrote there's got to be drug testing. And he was saying no drug testing is probably the reason why we're not on television.
Yeah. So how will it be enforced with this new amateur league that you're going to be running? How will that drug testing be? Will it be like day of the show or any?
If you're going to an international event, you're drug tested before you go. You got to be 100% clean.
Okay.
According to the water regulations.
Yeah.
Mr. America will be totally drug tested.
At the event itself, that when they walk through the door to go into the event.
Every other contest, there'll be random tests.
Okay.
Samples will be taken randomly from athletes, and then you're gone. And the thing is, you may say, well, if I get thrown out of this organization, I'll go to another. Fine, go to another one.
Yeah.
We're the ones that are going to send you around the world.
Yeah.
Let's face it, bodybuilding is a hobby.
Yes, it is.
Less than 1% of the people that compete make a living from it. A direct living from the sport. It's a hobby. And if the organizations cannot present to the athletes something good for them, like travel and experiences and seeing different cultures and making friends in other nations. One of the best things about my involvement with bodybuilding over the years is the friends I have all over the world and all the places I've been to. I mean, I went to a reunion 2 years ago, and I'm there, and friends of mine I grew up with, they're going, we're going to go to Italy. Have you ever been to Italy? I said, yeah, I've been there. And they go, well, how many times? I said, if I told you how many times, you'd think I'm being snooty. And they go to me, no, come on, we know each other since we're kids. How many times? I said, I've probably been to Italy 40, 50 times.
Oh, man.
They're looking at me like, that's what the sport has allowed me.
Yes, yeah.
And the thing is, you look at all these girls competing in bikini and figure and everything, and all these young guys competing in men's physique and everything. Yeah, it's great, they're competing, they're in shape, they're this and that. But wouldn't it be even better if you can experience travel?
Yeah.
And you can go to
It opens
You go for free.
so many opportunities. It opens up besides the experience of going.
You look at life differently. I know how I thought before I started traveling and how I thought after I started traveling
Yeah.
and seeing the world. Your mind opens up and you see the world differently. You're not just the guy sitting home on the couch having pizza and beer on a Sunday afternoon. No. You've experienced other things in life and you want more out of life and you accomplish more because you realize there's more out there.
And you have so much experience overseas. I mean, you promoter of the Olympia when it used to rotate around the globe. You promoted all the Grand Prix shows in Europe. So, I mean, you really cut your teeth overseas as well as over here in the U.S. So it seems like a great marriage between you and the international wing of the league.
I'm not going to harm anyone, you know. I mean, I laugh at, a lot of people say congratulations. There's always the people that badmouth you.
Oh, fuck them.
I say, no, I don't say that. I say thank you because I'm still relevant.
You are
Care that much that
absolutely.
Wow.
Wayne, you've
I didn't realize I had that much stuff because, if you don't want, if somebody's a nobody, you don't say anything.
yeah.
And all the negative comments are saying, wow, look at all of this. This is all of this. And I'm not going to harm anyone. Any athlete, we all know amateur athletes in America have the freedom to go wherever they want.
Yes.
So any athlete that signs with me, if they want to go do an NPC show, fine. All
Good.
they have to do is buy an NPC card. If they want to do an NSL show, they can do it, an NGA show. All they got to do is buy a card. And anybody from any other organization, they want to come into what we're going to put together here, all they got to do is buy a card.
Yep.
There you go. I don't care who's in. I don't care athletes that are saying they're loyal, they're this, that. No, not to be loyal. You have the freedom to do what you want.
You got to.
That's the way it always should have been. See, there's a lot of things I had to say when I was involved with the IFBB before. It was because I had to say things or do things what the leaders wanted me to do.
Of course, yeah. Everybody understands that.
And that. No, not everyone, because a lot of people blame some things, some decisions that I had to take responsibility for as being mine.
And they were Ben's.
I would always say to Ben Weeder, we don't have to ban anyone that goes to another organization. We run better contests. They're all going to come to us anyway.
Yeah.
If I run a better contest, when I first got involved, this is what I said to him. I said, if I run this show in New York every year, and it becomes one of the better contests, people are going to want to come because it's a good contest, and that's why they're going to come. Not because we have to force them to stay. They want. You got to have them want to stay.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Especially an amateur, if they want to move around. If I get in shape, if I spend the time and energy to get in shape, and I want to do, an IFBB amateur show on a Saturday and an NFL show on a Sunday, why shouldn't I have
Why
the
not?
opportunity to do it?
Yeah, you kill yourself for 8 weeks, 12 weeks.
Right?
Yeah.
Or anything. And so that's the way it is. If anybody wants to go and do this, fine. If NPC wants to come here, fine. But I'm not after any NPC sponsors. I'm not going to talk to any companies, these supplement companies. If the supplement company comes to me, fine. As long as they make good products.
Yeah.
I'm not going to promote products that have been out there or may have tainted items in it. You read about, raids and people getting arrested.
Yep.
We don't want to even get into who they are.
Yeah.
Speaking about who got arrested recently and stuff, and one of the things is tainted items in it. No. I mean, I will get mainstream companies, something I always wanted to do with the Olympia, but the fact that we didn't drug test or any sort of drug testing, we couldn't do it. And we all know. I mean, I know about the drug testing in all the sports. I've looked at them all. I studied them all. And what people don't realize, I think I mentioned to you when I did the show with you and
Greg.
Yeah. Greg, the other time, I did some work for Major League Baseball for
Yes.
a while to help them with their drug testing.
Yep, you did talk about that.
Their drug testing, then I know what their ratios are,
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Whether they allow athletes to do a little bit here and there, yeah.
It's 3 or 4 to 1, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're allowed 4 to 1,
You can dabble. Yeah.
We know what they're doing, but it's a lot of it is perception too.
Yes.
They do it deep
Of course.
I mean, and you see what's happening with all these injuries. A lot of these stuff. If they don't take stuff, they don't rebuild quick enough. And if they do take stuff, you know, they
break down. Yeah, they break down then.
I mean, so it's you know, it's one way or the other. But everybody's got to do some kind of drug testing because that's the way public perception is right now.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
In order to get more mainstream, you have to test. And, you know, I'm not looking to compete with Mr. Olympia or anything like that. This is going to be something different. There are some very good natural athletes, both amateur and pro, and that's what we'll put into Mr. America. And there's others out there. And I know there's a lot of bikini girls that want to compete naturally.
Yeah.
And they know that other girls get a little bit of tightness back there. Well, you know how you can get that little bit of tightness when you're past a certain age, when you get a little striated back there. And that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know, and they're saying if they choose not to do it, where do they go? But they don't want to be in a contest where there's, you know, 12 people in the show.
Of course, yeah, yeah. You want it to be an experience.
You want it to be a show. So,
yeah.
I mean, with incentives, I think athletes from other organizations will come, especially over time when they see. And I'm not going to do this forever. Let's be honest how old I am. You know, I may have loads of energy. I'll run this and put it together, and that's what I told Raphael and the IFBB. And then, you know, we'll hold an election, and someone will be elected to run it out of all the people that get involved on the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I could be just a consultant on the side.
Yeah,
there's
but
other things, as you know, what I'm doing, you know, with my movie studio. I mean,
yes.
I'm a step closer. Right before I got on the phone with you, I was on with them, and
good.
you know, I may close on that studio next month.
Awesome.
And that's, you know, running a film studio and doing big music events is where my head is really at.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I will. You know, and you know what? There's things I could do with some of the athletes in movies and
sure, because they'll be marketable. They won't be.
Promotion. It's all.
Yeah.
And it's all doing things with people, and it's entertainment. You know, I was always more into entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Bodybuilding and the sport. That's why people love Night of Champions. It was always an entertaining evening.
Yeah.
You know, and the challenge is, you know, how do I make an amateur show entertaining? You know, with so many athletes. But that's the challenge.
You're the guy to do it, though, Wayne.
Challenges in life.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have challenges in life, you know, hey, you know, then just sit there and wait to die.
You don't. Yeah, you don't shake and move. If anybody can make an amateur bodybuilding show exciting, it's you, Wayne. And I'm not blowing smoke up your skirt, because you know how to do these things.
The Mr. America will be an entertaining, fun event.
Awesome.
Exciting, because there'll be limited amount of competitors, and I'll be able to do things. But when you have a show, you know, I read somewhere with NBC North America or whatever the heck they ran in Pittsburgh.
1,000.
1,100 competitors.
Yeah. How do you?
Yeah,
Oh my.
How do you make that entertaining? You just gotta get through it.
Yes, it's
You have that many competitors, you know, you're just getting through it.
it's
You know,
torturous.
There are some things that limit you.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to have a lot of fun, meet new people, new athletes coming up, doing it in a different way, do it in the way that I want to do it, not that I was told how to do it. Bring in companies that have never been involved in this sport. Bring in people that have never been involved in the sport. Do things like bringing in charities involved with the sport.
Yeah.
Open more doors, and the drug testing will open up more doors and bring the sport more into the forefront, and it'll force other people to get in line.
So Raphael's given you pretty much. He's given you full autonomy right now to run this thing the way you see it to be run, to see fit to run it.
In the United States, I could run it any way I see fit, and already.
Awesome.
You know, over the weekend, there's all the IFBB heads from different countries when they knew that this announcement was going to be made today that I was 100% in.
Yeah.
Calling me up and asking me on advice for contests. Can you come to my contest and help me do the setup and maybe help me with staging and help me? Sure, I don't mind. You know.
Yeah.
Help everybody.
Well, you're known for that, man. That's your thing.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Oh, it's going to be phenomenal.
You know, and like I said, I'm not looking
Yeah.
The amateurs have the freedom to do it. I'm not, in a race with anyone. I'm doing it the way I think it should be done, my way. Hey, if I'm wrong, I fail, I lose.
Sure, you did it. You did it the way you felt was the right way.
And when you do a promotion, you do your work. You get out of a promotion what you put into it.
Yes.
If I put into it, we're going to have a lot of athletes there. It's got to be done with proper promotion. Is it going to be big and gigantic overnight?
No, it can't be. Yeah, you got.
I mean, let's face it. If my goal in 2018 that if I have competitions in 20 states, I'll be doing fantastic.
Wow. Okay, that's easily doable.
I mean, that's like you got to remember. I got to find the right people that do the right kind of show.
Of course. Yeah.
Do the show the right way.
Yeah.
But if you promote with me, you get me for free. I mean, now I do have people already, and they're saying, when you're going to come to my show, you're going to give me ideas on staging, and on all these local shows. Sure. Yeah, we could do the lighting this way, I went to your show and your lighting was off. This is how you do lighting, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And we're going to raise the level of a lot of these shows, because you go to shows and I'm saying, wow, it's like I'm in a time warp. Some of these shows, these small shows, they haven't changed in 40 years. When I
Yeah.
shows in 1970 something.
Yeah, junior high school gyms.
It shouldn't be like that.
No.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. I mean, if you're going to use a school auditorium, use a nice high school auditorium that's modern.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, a hotel ballroom, with low ceilings, you need a place with high ceilings.
Yes.
You can't look cramped, and you got to get the right kind of lighting. And I thought we were past the days where, put the guy over here because the lighting's better over here on the right than it is on the left. I mean, that was the old days. That was 30 years ago when you had lighting like that. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned from every lighting director I've dealt with and everything else. I mean, I know this lighting, you got to, your lighting is important, not only for giving the athletes the best exposure they can get in showing their physique to the judges, it's just for the presentation to the audience and the audience's enjoyment of the show.
Yeah.
Imagine if a Broadway play wasn't lit right. When the star of the play walks over there, he's in the shadow.
Blow the whole thing. Yeah.
Asking for a refund.
Sure.
Ask for a refund. So, I mean, we're going to raise the level of everything. It's got to be done in the right kind of places. I mean, I like what Paul Dillette does.
Yes. Yeah.
Paul Dillette's WBFF shows. Beautifully done.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
They're very,
Perfect lighting.
It's
Perfect lighting.
a lot of eye-catching type of things, the whole costume things. It's different. It's not your blood and guts bodybuilding show.
Bodybuilding. No, it's not bodybuilding.
He's not trying to make it. Yeah.
World Beauty, Fitness, and Fashion.
Yeah, he's trying. He's
They're all good looking, they're fit, and it's fashionable.
Yeah.
That's what his thing is. And he doesn't pick the best physique. He picks, according to his rules, and this is what he does, the most marketable person.
Yes.
He's looking for a marketable person. But when you look at his presentation,
Yeah. It's
presentation is beautiful. And, Paul and I go back, and you're on the tour. I would fight with Paul all the time. Paul is a competitor. Oh, I can tell you stories about me and Paul. But, he goes to me now. He says, I know you don't think this, but I was watching all your stages, and I learned from what you did. Out of all the guys on the tour, Paul Dillette was the last guy I thought would be a promoter.
Yeah. And he's been successful.
And then you look at what he does. He does tremendous stages.
Yes, he does.
Set design is beautiful.
He.
That's the way the sport should be.
That's how you did it. Yeah.
Even in the World Championships, I mean, he hasn't signed a deal yet, but I know where he's looking to do it. And if he does it in this place, this is a high-end place where he's looking to put the World Championship. It'll be a great place for him to do his World Championship.
Yeah.
That's the way the sport should be. It all has to be upgraded to there. And even on his smaller shows,
Mm-hmm.
there's got to be a level. I give credit to Lee Thompson. I mean, Lee Thompson, has a nice, clean stage.
Yeah.
He also has, you look at the pictures, good lighting.
Yes, he did.
Lighting is
Yeah.
key. His lighting is on point. It's right there.
Yeah.
everything's better there. Hills are better. No, it's got to be equal. Like I said, I thought we outgrew that 30 years ago, but I went to a couple of shows, and it still could be there.
Yes.
You know? And, it's got to be brought up.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere. So whatever. That's why it'll go slow, because whoever I get to promote, I will sit down with them. I will tell them what's expected. If they agree, and we'll go from there. I mean, what people don't know is those European tours worked and everything. Because every January, I would go to Europe and spend 2 days with each promoter. I would fly there on my own and spend 2 days with each promoter, looking at his facility, going over what went wrong last year, what improvements we could make this year, so he could have a better show.
Yep.
And that's why the tour works. And I mean, those tours worked where we had great lineups at every show, because the other thing was we did them right after the Olympia.
Yeah, they're all in shape.
Together.
Yeah, that's.
And we grouped them together. We would do 7 shows in 11 days.
They could do them all. The same guys that were just on the Olympia stage. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how much money they made? They all.
Oh, forget it.
We were all like married couples fighting on the tour. We were living together for 11 days, and those guys are on a diet, and you're traveling every day. And
shit.
A little sleep and this and that.
Cranky.
Cranky and this and that.
Yeah.
When we fight, sure. Oh, yeah.
It's part of the game.
Now, when we see each other, and I'm not going to say who we see because of, of course, if some of these guys mention that they talk to me, they'll be,
Oh, taboo.
But we laugh over because we all know the great time we had, and they all know the kind of money they made.
Yeah. Oh, sure. They have purses at every show.
Because, I get the money from the promoters, and I pay them a check at the end with all their prize money.
Yeah.
And, it'd be a healthy check.
Mm-hmm.
You have your Olympia check, and you have your Grand Prix check. Yeah. You make an X amount of money back then. You got to remember, it was 20 years ago.
Sure, so it's nice of value.
A good amount of money, yeah. Now, I mean, unfortunately, they spread the shows out so much and this and that, where as the shows go on, as they keep dragging on during the fall, the lineups get weaker and weaker. I heard the show in India, only 3 guys showed up, they had to cancel it.
Oh, boy. Wow.
At a pro show. I don't care what organization. At a pro show, only 3 guys show up. I mean, you think about the fans that were coming to see this one and that one, and then they get there and, there's just 3 guys and they can't do a show. I mean,
That's inexcusable.
For the sport as a whole, no matter what the name of the organization is, it's not good for anyone.
It's terrible optics from afar, yeah.
I tell you, 7 shows in 11 days right after the Olympia. I mean, the Olympia was on the Saturday, we'd go home on the Sunday, we were back on a plane on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We'd get to the first location, which was Budapest, on Wednesday, and then we do a show in Budapest Thursday, get on a plane, go to Madrid, do a show in Spain Friday, get on a plane, go to Frankfurt, do a show in Germany Saturday, get on a plane, go to England, do a show in England Sunday. We'd rest on Monday. Usually we'd go to Prague on Tuesday, do a show in Prague Wednesday, travel Thursday, and then do rest on Friday, and then do a show Saturday, Sunday, and then come home on Monday.
You're like a rock and roll band there, like a Stones tour.
Yeah, like a rock and roll band. We don't talk about the groupies waiting in the lobby. Like they say about Vegas, those of us that went on the tour, we said, well, went on those tours, stays on those tours.
Yeah. Hey.
We sure had a lot of fun, and the guys made money.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It was the preparation from earlier in the year and everything, and finding the right guys.
Oh, that's a lot of work to be doing. Yeah, 7 locations and all the travels.
Here, and now, of course, I can't say guys because, believe it or not, I've gotten some women who want to run shows for me already.
Good. That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. So, getting the right people to run shows and just guiding them accordingly, because we want everybody to we want a good show, quality show, but the promoters have to make profit also.
Oh, yeah, of course. Or else there's no incentive for them to go out there. For the athletes, you said the incentive is to have a good show and a place to see where you're going to go, like you're offering them these European experiences to compete for the country overseas. So now also you want the promoter to have the incentive for where it's monetary for him. But what type of blowback do you expect from NPC IFBB over this?
Well, you
Yeah, well, just from the other camps.
I mean, what are they going to say? I mean, they could say what they want. They just give me free publicity. Nobody can control athletes.
Yeah.
And there's so many athletes now. I mean, there must be. I would easily guess that there's probably 12, 14,000 bikini or figure girls in the NPC.
Oh, there's tons, and male physique too. You throw them in there too.
No, I'm just saying bikini and
The two women's divisions, yeah, those two.
Be kept happy.
Of course not.
There's girls that are going to say, well, why don't I try this?
Yeah.
I'm an amateur. I could do what I want.
Should be no repercussions, supposedly.
Right here, I can't do this. I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm not going to go solicit anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to be in what I'm running? Fine. You don't? Fine. I'm not going to go to shows and say, I want you to come.
No.
You come to me. I'm not going to go to a show and say, hey, you come to me. I'm going to give you a program.
do a Don King. Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Because you know what? Your reputation supersedes you. So the people that are like these like kids that are doing these shows nowadays, all they got to do is Google your name and then talk to somebody that's been around for a few years, and they'll know what they're getting into.
Yeah, and the other people that are bad-mouthing me.
Oh.
Say, well, why are you bad-mouthing? What do you have to do to you?
Because they're worried. They're concerned.
Yeah, I mean, what do you worry about competition? Competition is good for everyone.
Of course it is. But you got the muscular developments of the world. They're calling this a war already. They're saying it's going to be a bodybuilding war between the factions of the IFBB. And now it just got one step higher because now they're trying to impede on the NPC's territory here. Like it's a turf war. Like in the fucking Warriors with the gang wars trying to get back to Coney Island. I mean, come on. I didn't know the NPC owns America? Wow. But that's what they're saying, over there.
Some people, I think some people take bodybuilding way too serious.
Yes, yeah.
It's a sport that we run for mostly amateurs, and it's a hobby.
Yeah, and if we can make a living in it, so it's even better.
Yeah. And if they're writing all this stuff, hey, if I went to muscular development and asked to buy an ad, they probably wouldn't sell me an ad.
No, they wouldn't be able to. They're not.
All this free publicity.
Yeah, they're not allowed to. They'll get slapped.
Yeah.
Blackman he'll piddle in his panties.
Tell me keep writing how bad I am.
Oh, of course, yeah. Oh, I hear you on that one, man. But
before they do it, I don't even have a name of this.
Well, you know what?
Maybe they can put something out there, suggestions, I'm sure I'll get some really off the wall ones, I don't know. It's, nobody, that's the reason why bodybuilding has never gotten bigger, because if you study the history of this sport, whoever gets in control, they want to think like they own the sport. Not only their own organization, but they own the sport.
It's infighting, yeah. It's in.
Never get ahead. Yeah, they never get ahead that way.
Never.
And it'll never grow.
But it seems, judging by what you're saying, Wayne, it seems to me that you're going after kind of not a different market, because that's probably too strong of a word, but a different type of physique you're going after in this type of division here, this amateur division, where you're saying you want it to be more marketable, you're going to have drug testing involved. So that shouldn't impede on what the NPC and the IFBB Pro League are doing anyway, as far as I could see from here.
Yeah. I don't want any of their male pro athletes, top ones.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not marketable.
No, they're not. Unfortunately, they're not.
I mean, again, Arnold complains about the bellies. All you do is look at the pictures of the Olympia, and you're saying the big bellies are still there.
And winning.
Yeah, I mean, so, if you just
Yeah.
You know, I'm not looking to impede on your kingdom. I'm going to be over there.
Yes.
And if I'm able to pull off what I'm trying to do with mainstream companies and everything else, fine, and I succeed. I'm not affecting you. You're not going after those companies.
No, they're not going after them. Not at all.
Companies,
they never sniffed them.
And I am not going after any supplement companies. I may send out, when the Mr. America office was sending out press releases, I know they had companies on their press release list. I know who they were sending to. Fine, they could send to all the supplement companies if they want, just to get the word out into the industry.
Yeah, it's promoting a show.
The people that were sending those out is not me going after mainstream companies. I looked at it and said, how can I get to mainstream companies with bodybuilding?
Take it down a notch.
Other people.
Yeah.
I had a drug test, and I had to go to other people. I had to use people I know in the real world, not in the bodybuilding world, in the real world, that have real connections.
Yes.
Come on, I always say this, when I'm with people. I said, we pick the body. I would say this to Ben Weeder. We'd be in a restaurant somewhere. I said, Ben, you think, we're so important because we're big shots in the IFBB. Nobody in this restaurant knows who we are. Think about that. Nobody in this restaurant knows who we are.
And you didn't get a free meal either.
Walked in here.
Right? They didn't.
If a big actor walked in, everybody would know. If an athlete walked in, the top athlete walks in,
Yeah.
they would know. We're two of the top officials in the whole federation
In the
worldwide.
world, yeah.
No one knows who we are.
Steve Garvey's 2 tables away eating for free from you, and you guys, nobody knows who you are.
Yeah. George Clooney walks in a restaurant, every head turns.
Hey, you still got the looks, though, Wayne.
I went to go eat with Joe and Weeder, and nobody knew who they were. Nobody turned. And nobody stopped taking a bite out of their food.
Didn't miss a bite. But I tell you, the thing.
That's how small bodybuilding is.
It is.
And,
Yeah.
And you got to be realistic where it is. And when I see some of these things, and people think they're so high and mighty, and this and that. Just like you say, most people don't say there's going to be a turf war. A turf war.
Please. You know what? I guess the big thing that I would see that would probably cause some kind of rift would be the whole Arnold situation, and like what you said earlier in the show, and how that's going to work out. Because
But see, they had a compromise.
yeah,
Because if they went all one way, the Arnold Classics would lose certain things that I can't get into at this time.
yeah,
And if they went all the other way, they would lose things. So the only way the Arnold can stay strong, because there's certain aspects that the Pro League brings, and there's certain aspects that the IFBB brings,
yeah.
they had to do a compromise.
And most of his shows are overseas anyway.
It all comes out.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's very logical when it all comes out how it probably is going to be decided. It's all logical. And is the compromise best for the contest? Yeah. And is the compromise best then for the athletes? Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So the compromise is good. And in that regard, it's a good move.
yep, yeah,
Because you got, for whatever reasons, they only know unto themselves, Jimmy and Raphael are never going to be friends. I mean, I can't see it.
yeah, yeah,
Just can't see it. I mean, that isn't going to happen. So, since they both are heads and both want to run everything everywhere, and both are heavily involved with the Arnold, the only way the Arnold could exist is you get a little of this and you get a little of that. And if everybody agrees on those two ends, well, that's good for the contest and for the sport and for the athletes. And then in turn for the fans.
yeah. Because those pro athletes in each respective league can compete at an Arnold Classic, regardless of what continent it may be held on, which is still the prestigious
Well, let's put it this
name.
way. How many pro elite athletes compete in the Arnold Classic in Columbus? And the answer to that is 0.
Yeah, yeah,
Now I don't know if any of them compete in any of the farm
Yeah, I would say that as well. If not all of them.
Shows in Europe, yeah, they'll be in shows in Europe where they live, and they'll bring in an audience.
Sure.
You know, and we just go from there. You know, I mean, everything. You know, you could become a star overnight if you know how to work Instagram and everything else good. Because the magazines, unfortunately, print media,
nothing.
Is dying.
Of course they are. Yeah.
In every field.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I laughed when I read that AMI sold the British edition of Fitness to the fellow Nick Orton, who runs the Body Power Expo. And I'm thinking, that's a smart move by David Becker.
Yeah. Get rid of it. It's a dog.
He got rid of it. This guy bought it for who knows how much money, or whatever it is. Good move by David. And, this guy will have fun putting his picture all over the place in the magazine.
Yes.
It's a smart move because print media is dying. They probably get more play on Flex Online and make more money on Flex Online than they do selling Flex magazines, which, you see less and less magazines around in stores.
Yeah, no, that's the truth. I mean, I still have mine, but that to me, I see, Wayne, I do things differently than the Flexes and MDs of the world. They utilize their online aspects and online platforms to drive people to subscribe to a dying print publication. I use my print magazine to drive people to my YouTube, to my Instagram, to my .com. I do it backwards because I'm looking ahead.
It's whatever works. I mean,
that's how it works, yeah.
I haven't read a newspaper in I don't know how many years because I read the news online.
Oh, you read on the computer, sure, yeah. But they're still stuck in that other thing, that other way, and even though they realize that that's not the way to do it, they can't change. They don't know how to adapt. They're not hiring the right people.
It's tough, I mean, it's a changing world. So, you look at the MPC, give them credit. No more MPC news, it's MPC online.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to remember, the people that are in their 20s now, they grew up with computers.
Yep, yeah.
Look at my son. My son has never read a newspaper in his life, but he knows the news from reading it online. Everything he does is online.
Same thing with my son. Isn't that sad, though, Wayne? Think about that. It's just something, I don't know.
World. I mean,
I don't like it.
It's the same thing. You get your iPad and you read a book on it.
Yeah, it's not the same, though. It's not the same as reading the newspaper or reading a real book. That book smell, that book feel. I don't know. I'm old school, so, But as far as bodybuilding media goes, it has to be online because everything is big photos and quick photos like this and videos. So magazine, who cares 3 months later?
I mean, everything goes with the times. And the 20-year-olds now who work with computers, and they're
90 seconds.
Market to them through, through a phone, through Instagram, through whatever medium that they're on. And that's how it is. And that's why print media is dying. Because any kind of print media, because, you can get it in other ways.
Yep.
I mean, it's just like, let's look at mainstream things. Tabloids, gossip news, Hollywood gossip news. Used to be that, you would buy the National Enquirer or look at the National Enquirer
60
online
seconds.
because that's where you learn all the gossip about celebrities. Now, you not only get it on TV every night with all these gossip shows, you get it right on your phone.
Yeah. Go on Twitter and look at everything. In 5 minutes, you'll know what's going on the last 2 days.
Twitter, immediately. So-and-so was caught kissing his girlfriend when his wife went to the bathroom. It can happen simultaneously.
Yes. Live streamed. Like we're live streaming this. We're doing this live stream on Facebook right now, this show with you, right? So if whatever happens now, it's happening live. So somebody could be posting somewhere else. Wayne just said the new thing's going to be partial with some Arnold shows and drug tested, and Mr. America is going to be their main, amateur show. So, to me, that's in the bodybuilding industry. Those are 3 big fucking things of news that I just got because I was lucky enough to get you on the phone and get you on the show, and I appreciate it, man. Wayne DeMilia, man. We're going to be out of time, Wayne. So anything you want to plug? I mean, I know you don't have a name or anything for this, but anything on your own end that you want to plug?
I don't have anything to plug at this point. I just thank you for thinking of me and putting me on.
No, you kidding me? Thank you.
And I say just take a look. I say there's fans out there that are listening. Just take a look and see what we're doing. But if you're an athlete, you will have opportunity to travel because we will provide that for athletes. The way it used to be to travel to international events and to experience things around the world.
Yeah,
that's what'll be good.
And real television, not YouTube videos. You're going to be offering as well.
We're talking to real television. But, Paul Gillette with his WBFF championship, I think it got like 600,000 views worldwide. That ain't bad.
No, not. I mean, listen, you can make it a viable platform via YouTube and use it. But if there's an opportunity that just that word television, it's just people still there. No pun intended. Their antennas go up when they hear that. And bodybuilding has been spinning its wheels trying to get it back on TV. And
we haven't been on since 1990s.
90s.
This is the last year of my contract. 1997. Last year of my contract with ESPN. 2 years ago.
Wow. So when you left, so did the the TV aspect of it.
Oh, no. Television was gone before I left. I left in 2004. Television was gone after 97.
Yeah.
Because they
Okay.
broadcasting no TV.
Yes. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
We did pay-per-view. I mean, that last Olympia I ran in 2003, we did do pay-per-view. We didn't do bad.
Mm-hmm.
We made money on it. We did 15,000 buys.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not Mayweather and McGregor.
But it's bodybuilding, so that's Mayweather McGregor numbers for bodybuilding.
That was pretty good.
Shit, yeah.
$35 or whatever.
Yep.
And yeah. The people are saying, 15,000, they took in over 100,000. No. 10% goes to your cable company. 50% goes to the pay-per-view company. You only get 40%.
You get nothing. Yeah. It's more just for promotional aspect.
A little bit of profit. We ended up with about $25,000, $30,000 profit. So
all right.
Something in that range. That's all it was. It added to the kitty because it increased the prize money every year, which is what I did. And I'm happy they've increased the prize money every year with the Olympia.
Yes.
I saw that the prize money was $800,000. I'm saying, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it was good past 2 years.
About $400,000. Yeah.
That's
good money for the guy.
That's close to $500,000. So that's great.
Because they're what I think they're to bring in the audience. Because I don't think there's still fans of hardcore bodybuilding.
Yes, there are.
Not fans of figure and bikini. That's still family and friend competitors, even when they're a pro.
Yes, absolutely.
I gotta see so and so, this and that. But there's still fans of hardcore bodybuilding. That's what brings in the people.
Yeah, it's the headline.
That was reflected in the prize money the way it should be.
Yeah, of course, it has to be.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the prize money went up. It's going up.
Yep.
It should, and it's good for the guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
but you and I are gonna have to keep in touch on this because I wanna keep my audience informed, and if anything that you.
Well, you, me, and Valentino, we gotta go out to one night to an Italian restaurant.
I would love that.
Going to go eat.
Three guineas enjoying guinea food. I will never say no to that, Wayne.
Exactly.
So let's talk soon, man.
My treat won't be pizza. It'll be my treat.
Oh, all right.
It will not be pizza.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And now we can go down to Little Italy. We can go to Arthur Avenue, or we want to go really high end. We can get a reservation at Sabo or Maria. We really Felicia. High-end restaurant, but there we got to get a little dressed up.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind. I got my old communion suit I can blow dust off of. You call it.
Yeah, we're going to go do that one night. Yeah, we go at 7 o'clock and we'll close the place.
That sounds like a plan, Wayne. Wayne, thank you so much for joining us today on Muscle Sport Radio, man. I will talk to you soon, bro. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That is Wayne DeMilia. Guys, if you're one of these new guys that are not familiar with Wayne DeMilia, I implore you to just Google his name. DeMilia is the spelling of the last name. he was the guy who ran all the shows in the IFBB, the Olympia, all the Grand Prix overseas, like we were talking about. And he kind of had a falling out with Ben Weider. And he started his own organization, and 2 shows into it, he came down with cancer. But when he was on a Muscle Sport TV show, we spoke to him, and I know I've spoken to him before, so his health is doing really good. But he stopped doing the shows because he thought it was going to be a lot worse. Unfortunately, he was able to get treatment and everything, and he's doing wonderful. And this is going back quite a ways now. Lee Priest was in the PDI and won 2 shows. One in the was Night of the Champions, one in the UK, and then the other one in Manhattan. And then Wayne, the illness, he decided to step away from everything. But he's doing some really good stuff. He's been doing some stuff way off the bodybuilding path, like he was saying, with music and movies and shit. And if you go back when it was the Greg and Joe TV show, when me and Greg did the show from here, Wayne was here with us in this same studio. And it was a very interesting interview. We spoke a lot about old days and Ben Weider and Joe Weider and stuff, and then what he's doing now. And he's involved with this whole Mr. America thing, which now will be part of this new IFBB Elite Amateur League, which is still yet unnamed. Like you said, they just put this deal together. And who else but Muscle Sport Mag brings you the interview that nobody else is allowed to do? And I want to hear it because, even if they were allowed to do it, I know Wayne through Greg, and me and Wayne are I spend an hour on the phone with the guy every time I talk to him. And I love talking to Wayne because he's got some great fucking stories and shit like that. And as soon as I read this online, I texted him. He got back to me right away. And I said, just give me a few minutes. The guy fucking did the whole hour with me. I feel bad because he said the phone's been buzzing all day. But Wayne DeMilia, man, this is a guy who knows how to promote shows, not just bodybuilding, just shows in general. And he puts a very high entertainment value on these shows. So when you guys see what he's going to be doing, now I know he was saying the drug testing, that turns a lot of our fans off because, listen, I'm into the whole fucking blown out of their fucking mind, juice monkey look myself. But he's looking at this thing as a marketable type of thing. That's where he's going with it. So that's why when the question came up about female bodybuilding, he says, we're not doing it because it's obvious that they have to be using drugs to even be female bodybuilders and to be judged as such. So they're going to use just as women's physique. So that's going to be the biggest female division. Everything else will be the same as what the regular NPC divisions do for far as the men and women's divisions goes. But huge news with this whole Arnold thing, and you could read between the fucking lines there. I mean, they're going to be some shows are going to be IFBB Pro, and some shows are going to be IFBB Pro Elite. It's getting confusing. I gotta admit, man. Maybe we'll have some crib notes for it, but we're a little over our time. I want to see if I can get this video up there because doing with this thing with fucking Instagram still kicking me in the nuts. We're not getting the same live feed, so I want to get the archive up there right away. And on television, yeah, Pete Kenny. So a lot of things to look forward to. New amateur division here. They're going to try to get it on television. Mainstream sponsors now. I know who Wayne was talking about because, like I said, he and I have spoken about this off air before. I don't know if he wants to blow it out there, so I'm going to respect that just in case and not blow it out there. But trust me, these weren't the, Joe Mataras, to use one of Greg's terms, Joe Mataras fucking nutrition. This was real companies, sports drinks, sneaker company. I mean, like, I'm talking ones that you see on MLB, NFL, MMA type of programming. So this is fucking really exciting news in the bodybuilding world. And unfortunately, the fucking immigration lawyers of the fucking world can't enjoy this. They have to fucking throw cold water on it and make it look like it's a turf war. And you saw Wayne was laughing at that. He don't give a fuck. He's not going after their athletes. If their athletes wanted, there was a no punishment fucking clause where you can compete any way you want as an amateur without getting the fucking deck. We know that doesn't always happen, but guys, I cover the sport, so I will cover whichever league has. If there's news about Bob Johnson's GBO, I will talk about the GBO. Right? We got Crystal and Brandy competing at GBO, so of course I'm going to talk about them when I promote the people who work with us. So I don't go by this Like, you have to choose sides. You can't do this and do that. That's when you become an op-ed, not a news source, okay? Muscle Sport LLC is a news source with op-eds involved. So when I choose to do the news portion of it, I'm going to talk about these things. I'm not going to say this one's much better over this one blows, because that's when the op-ed starts to get involved with the news, and that's where those blurred lines come, and that's why fucking mainstream real news, and I'm talking politics now, sucks balls, because they have blurred those lines between news and editorial, but they'll call it op-ed because really editorial used to mean op-ed, but now you have to specify. I like to be both. I like to give you the news if you just want to know what's going on and who want to show and something, but then I want to give you an op-ed portion of it as well. As far as covering federations and stuff, I'm going to give that as news. I don't have to skew it a certain way and use sarcastic terminology and roll my eyes like some other fucknuts and other fuckboys in this industry feel they need to do to blow everyone on their side of the fence. I don't need to blow everyone. Thank you, Joe Cairo. Fake news. Yes, exactly. So Joey don't blow anybody. If I could blow myself, I'd never fucking leave the house. But we're just kidding with that. But I'm going to put out another video to try to give a Cliff Notes version of this. Crib Notes. I'm cheating on my test in high school again. I'm going to give a Cliff Notes version of Wayne's interview where he talks about, some of the more the higher aspect things that people are all questioning and not sure of. But Wayne and I will do more stuff together as far as interviews, so I can bring you guys the news. As I get it, you will get it. Trust me. And if I have to leave something off the record, I shall do so, because I do have journalistic integrity. And I don't fuck over my people that give me info when they want it off the record. But if Wayne gives me something on the record, I'm going to put it right out there on Instagram or something like that. So when I get it, you'll get it. Let's play that commercial really quick. I'm kind of throwing the bone here.
In a world of advanced bodybuilding supplementation, the numbers don't lie. Fact, Iron Mag Labs is among the fastest growing hardcore supplement companies in the world. Fact, when it comes to no-nonsense, cutting-edge products, nobody delivers results like Iron Mag Labs. Fact, the Iron Mag Labs line of innovative formulation has set a new industry standard with products that are helping world-class bodybuilders reach levels they never thought possible. Iron Mag Labs is a proud supporter of bodybuilders everywhere. Discover the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Visit IronMagLabs.com today.
And of course, I don't know how much longer, so do it quick. Use this code MSM20, 20% off your entire order at IronMagLabs.com. You can get your Andro Hard Gel. You can get your Super Andro 4RX Maximum Testosterone Booster. P. Kenny, Johnny Kunkel, thank you so much. Of course, all people that checked in. Even my lovely wife checked in today. So I'm very happy over that. And it put a gleam in my eye. I don't know if she's still there, but I saw her before. But thanks so much for joining us today. Thursday show, I'm assuming AMA will be on this Facebook thing again, because both of those Instagram accounts, I tried it again up until like an hour before showtime and still was fucked. So we're going to continue on Facebook until somebody drops a dime on us on this fucking platform too. Wednesday, the sports show will come around. I'm just not sure when I'm going to start it. I want to talk to Goys a little bit about that as well. But I might be doing some short sports shots just to keep the sports going, because I kind of miss it. And of course, the pink shirts, guys. October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We are going to donate $2 from every shirt sold this month to the breast cancer awareness. I'm not sure exactly the name. I have it on that little meme that I made. That's on the Instagram post. Trust me, I will not keep the money if I say I'm going to donate it. But go to musclesportmag.com/store. $10. Free shipping in the U.S. All right? Nice pink shirts. Trust me, these are comfortable. Nice. This one's a XL. So it's a nice baggy XL, because usually I wear a 2XL. But this is a regular XL. Always fun to tune in MSM. Johnny, fucking thank you so much. Fit Johnny, over 50. Joe Cairo, thank you. I got your email. I will respond in a moment or two. I just got to go take a piss because it's been a long hour. All right, guys, thanks for coming in on Pace University CAC. What does that CAC mean? I don't know what that means. If you're up at Pace, make sure my daughter's doing well. Right, guys, we will see you on Thursday for Ask Me Anything MSM style. Thank you for joining in. See you guys later.